guys, it's me, Audio. Just kidding. Today we are going to be doing a sourdough loaf just for me. I'm going to take it to school on Thursday. It takes 2 days to make, so today's Tuesday. I'm going to make it. Wednesday I'll bake it, and Thursday I'll be ready to eat. It's going to be our traditional sourdough loaf. However, my focus this time is going to be the design that's on top. So that is what we are working on. I think I've consistently started making an actual sourdough loaf. So let's see if we can get some pretty designs out there so we have really something to show to the world and to share with our friends. So we are going to first start out with 350 grams of warm water. 150. 326. 327 changed. 360. No. Okay, 350. So we've got 350 grams of this. We are going to get my beautiful, look at my beautiful starter. Look how bubbly she is. I'm going to get her out, and we are going to do 150 grams of starter. I have been baking so much. I don't know what to do with all of my bread. Is there such a thing as making too much? Okay, so we got that in there. We will set her aside to replenish her in just a little bit. I'm going to get this all dissolved. It was floating beautifully. I don't know if you can really see very well. I can turn it down a little bit so you can see better. Okay, so we are going to get this nice and dissolved. After this, we will add our 500 grams of flour and our 10 grams of salt. And then we will let her rest for an hour. It's just not simple, right? The big process comes in from the actual bake and from the shaping and the stretch and folds, getting that gluten really built and letting it ferment for as long as needed. Let it rise. Cause we'll rise up. No? No songs today? Okay. I'm in a singing mood, so sometimes it happens, especially when you're a music teacher. Sometimes just songs slip out. What can I say? Okay, so we got this all mixed up. I'm going to zero out my scale. I'm going to add in 500 grams of flour, my Welna bread flour. Close. Okay, 500 grams of that. Should have enough left in there to replenish my starters. Get that salt all in there, and then we will mix it together. I think I need to get a new spatula. I heard a cracking sound in the handle of my spatula. It's all covered in silicone, so obviously nothing's like sticking out or anything. However, I think that I have messed with the integrity of my spatula, and it is not quite as strong as it used to be in the handle portion, which I guess that is what happens whenever you buy things at Daiso, whenever you buy them from a 100 yen store. And let me just put that into perspective for us non-Japanese folks. If you live in America, 100 yen is like 60 cents. Not dollars, cents. 60 pennies. Yeah, that cheap, okay? So, and it's actually really high quality stuff for the most part. It's kind of insane how they do it. Okay, so I'm gonna get my hands in here and get this mixed just a little bit more before I put my shower cap on and let her rest for an hour. Feeling some wetter spots on the bottom and where it is more dry on top, so we want to get rid of that. Not too bad. Let me get that off my thumb. Okay, we're gonna put the shower cap on her, let her rest for an hour, and come back for some stretch and folds. Bye, guys. And I am back. It is getting close to time to go pick up the kiddos, so we are going to do our first set of stretch and folds for this beautiful sourdough loaf. I'm going to get my hands in. I like my coil folds, so that is what we are going to do. I'm going to have to get it stuck off of the sides first. There we go. First coil done. Stretch. Get that nice stretch in there. Let me get my hands a little bit more damp. We're going to quarter turn every time, really building that gluten. You can also do a bit of a slap and fold, which is kind of what I do at the end, where I just kind of hit it against the bowl to create a little bit more tension whenever I am flipping it around. If not, it doesn't have a tendency to stretch that much, and that's okay, because that means that gluten is building, and that is exactly what we want. So I'm going to do this 3 more times, and then we will let her rest for 30 minutes before we do another set of folds. 2, and the last one. Look how much prettier already it is. Okay, bye-bye, see you in a half hour. Okay, I'm going to try to squeeze in my second set of stretch and folds while I'm waiting for my friend to come pick up her carrot cake loaf and her bagels. She should be here any minute. So yeah, we'll see if I can beat her with my stretch and folds, or my coil folds, I should say. We've already got some bubbles starting to form in this loaf, which is awesome. I'd love to see that. It has been warmer in my house recently with the time of the year changing, and it seems like my dough is really starting to respond to that well. We will need to keep an eye on making sure that it doesn't start overproofing. Oh, and there she is. Hold on, I will do this last one, and then I will see you guys in a minute. Bye, guys. Okay, it is time for round 3 of coil folds. I still have some tea left over. Delicious. My dough is starting to rise some, which is awesome. We want to see that. It is nice and toasty in here, so we will have some beautifully fluffy dough. We are going to do 10 coil folds. Let's see if we can get this all the way off. Yay! 1, 2, 3. Look at those bubbles starting to come in. 4, all of those bubbles. Gluten is really getting built. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ta-da! Get that all laid back in there, all nice and toasty. Wrap it up. We will have one more set of stretch and folds in 30 minutes, and then we'll let it rest until this evening. Bye! Okay, it is time for my 4th and final set of stretch and folds for this bad boy before he goes to rest until tonight. Get my hands nice and damp, and we are going to go in and start coil folding. We already have some really beautiful bubbles forming, which is awesome. I love to see it. I'm hoping this is going to be one of my best doughs yet. 2, 3, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. 4, wiggle, 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 wiggle. 5. And I think I'm going to stop at 6 because I don't think it really needs any more. I think I just want to keep it as beautiful as it is. And tuck that under, nice and beautiful. Take a look at that. Put her cap back on, and then we will do our laminating and our forming tonight right before bed. See you later. Bye.